Good evening. I'm live. Sorry, I'm just going to adjust and hopefully... Okay, I don't know how long this will last because the light is fading. I don't own any artificial lighting. It's kind of sunset here. I have a lamp there that's going to be like horrible light. And I have no makeup on tonight. I just couldn't do it today. But I thought it would be fun. My husband worked super late tonight, so I thought it would be fun to just hang out with you guys. And I was tagged actually in a really fun Chatty pregnancy, childbirth, motherhood tag by A Beautiful Horizon. And I thought I would just hop on live and have some fun with you guys. Whether you're watching live or the playback, my name is Nikki Schumacher. I am practically imperfect in every single way, and I seek to connect with other homemakers who are wanting to also love their families practically and imperfectly. So I'm going to dive right into the questions. Let's see. This is a tag. Oh, let's see. Who should I tag? I'm going to tag, so many of my friends have already been tagged by this. I'm going to tag Santa Monica Monica. I'm going to tag, I'll think of this at the end because I'm looking at the list of people she tagged and I'm like, this is all my friends. I don't know. So question number 1, how old were you when you had your first child? I was 32. What was the hardest thing about being pregnant for 9 months? I had pubic symphysis dysfunction. Number 3, can you think of any good thing you enjoyed during those 9 months? Well, of course, I loved seeing the baby's foot and hands like punching through my stomach. That was really, really cool to see and felt like I was witnessing a miracle. Number 4, in your opinion, were all the things you heard about childbirth accurate? Yes, probably they left some things out though. Number 5, would you have handled childbirth different if you could redo it? I think I'm very thankful for the births that I have. There were some things now that I know that I'm like, I'll probably do that different next time. But overall, not really. I had the first baby in a birthing center and then lost our second baby, and then our third baby was born at home in a home we don't live in anymore, the first home that my husband and I got married in. Hello, if you are joining me, say hi so that I can say hi back to you. And I'm just doing a chatty mommy tag. This is pregnancy, childbirth, and motherhood. I was tagged by A Beautiful Horizon, one of my favorite YouTubers, and she was tagged by Jamie Kite. And Jamie Kite is she's got a really fun channel as well. So I'm just reading these questions and feel free to chat it up and because we can definitely deviate. So number 6, what would be your advice for someone who's about to have a baby? Well, everyone's situation is different, but I would definitely go for a home birth if at all possible. I know that's not possible for everyone, but I really think that it made my experience a lot better. Number 7, what has been the hardest thing about being a mom? I think that the hardest thing about being a mom has been just the constant death to self. I really didn't understand, and I feel so repentant now, but my friends who had kids before me, I didn't understand why they kind of fell off the face of the planet. Now I totally get it. It takes a lot of hours to raise our kids properly, and unfortunately a lot of other hobbies and relationships outside of our children have to go to the wayside if we're going to do it right, if we're going to feed them properly, train them properly. And so I really had to die to myself and my selfish desires. And also that can be pretty lonely, and you also kind of feel guilty because your friends without kids don't get it. Mm, what has been the most rewarding thing about being a mom? I would say when they display character that I'm proud of, or yeah, when they display a character trait that I'm proud of and that I know I worked really hard for. What was the most surprising thing you discovered about being a mom? I think I was quite surprised at the lack of sleep and the death to self and the physical exhaustion. I mean, it just doesn't end. It's not like a full-time job. It's like all the time, 24/7, and sometimes, it's like, 16-hour days, and then sometimes they are also awake at night. So I think that was quite a rude awakening. What was the best memory you have involving your child? The best memory I have involving my child? Sheesh, that's like picking a favorite child. You can't do it. I have so many good memories with my kids. The best memory you have involving your child? I don't know. I'll have to come back to that one. What was the most exciting milestone? Well, for the eldest, when she finally got potty trained. Number 12. What is the worst thing your child has ever done? Well, my kids are 5 and under, so it's all still pretty innocent at this point. They did infiltrate a live stream. My eldest infiltrated a live stream yesterday on my second YouTube channel, which is Exegesis. It was a Bible study. And yes, I wouldn't say that like that was morally terrible or anything, but it was interesting. So if you guys want a good laugh, go watch that video on my other channel. What habit do you wish your child didn't have? Well, my eldest is has like sensory. Hello, if you're just joining me, feel free to comment and chat it up. I'm just kind of hanging out. My husband's at work really late tonight, and so I thought that this would be fun. So I'm just doing this mommy tag that I'm really honored actually a Beautiful Horizon tagged me in. And so now I'm on the question of what do you wish like a habit your child has that you wish they didn't have. My eldest definitely has sensory processing issues for sure. And so she will be like the most behaved child at home. But in public, if there's a lot of noise and screaming and a lot of different things happening, like happens at a lot of kid activities like VBS, camps, church activities, it's very overwhelming for her and it's hard for her to hold it together. And I don't know that I wish she wasn't like that because, I mean, of course, we all wish we were perfect, but our imperfections tend to also be our greatest strength. They tend to just like go together. And her little, I don't know, almost OCD nature, it's really brilliant sometimes. I think it's what makes her a great artist and just such a little analytical thinker. But yeah, she has a really hard time handling like tons of noise. And we've had to be careful like who we choose as a babysitter, that they understand like they can't be like super loud and like lot obnoxious. She just can't handle it and is not going to, at 5 years old, she's not going to be able to behave her best in that situation. Obviously, as she gets older, she'll have to learn ways of coping with it, and she's already come a long way, but that is just, it's been a struggle. Hello, if you're joining me. Wow, there's 4 people here. I'm so honored. But I wonder if I could like find the live stream. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So that, and then my baby is only 20 months old. I'm trying to think what I wish she wouldn't do. I mean, she's a baby, so I don't know that I can think of anything because she's a baby. Um, what habit of theirs makes you really proud? My eldest is very friendly to other children, and I'm very proud of that because that's not natural to her. We taught it to her really hardcore. We really worked on it with her, that she would just go up to other kids and say hello, stick out her hand and say I'm whatever her name is, and be friendly. And I grew up really shy, and no one, my parents were like naturally extroverted. No one like took me and taught me how to be friendly and how to be a fisher of men, I guess you could say. So I'm really proud that we worked on that with her. And I'm also really proud of how far she's come with her sensory processing issues. Like she can do church, like Sunday school now. And then just tonight, she was playing with her baby sister, and just, they were just playing, and she's saying, "Where's my hug?" And her baby sister was laughing and hugging her, and it was just really sweet. I think that when you put a lot of hard work into training them and then it finally pays off, it really is rewarding. Number 15, do you share any similarities with your child, both physically and personality? I am a lot like my eldest child. She is like a caricature of me. With the sensory processing issues, I definitely have a problem with noise. Like, I am very rarely able to handle like rock music with like all the drums and everything, which is so funny because I used to be in a rock band. My husband used to be in a rock band, and it's like if I'm in the music and I'm making the music, it's totally fine. But if I'm trying to concentrate on anything else, I can't handle it. It's almost like, I don't know. I just can't handle it. It's almost like post-traumatic stress disorder. It's not, but it's like hard to deal with. And my little one, my eldest, is totally like that too. And we both have some OCD tendencies. But on the flip side, the academics come really easy, and yeah, you have to take the good with the bad. So, and then my eldest looks like me with my husband's coloring. I think the baby looks like my husband with my coloring, or maybe just my husband. I don't know. Where would you like your child to be in 10 years? My eldest would be 15 and my youngest would be almost 12. She'd be 11 and a half. And so I hope they're still living with us and just really excited about what they're doing in life, just having fun. And I hope that they love God and love other people and are trying to serve people in whatever capacity God calls them to. And let's be honest, I hope they're entrepreneurial. What is something having a child has taught you? Wow, if I have to narrow it down to one thing having a child has taught me so much. And I basically said it already: death to self, man. Gotta die to yourself. You definitely cannot. Having a child beats the selfishness out of you. I'll just put it that way. Did you imagine you'd be a mom at the age you became a mom? Okay, so I became a mom at 32, and I thought I would be a mom way sooner than that, but I didn't meet my husband. Well, my husband and I didn't get married till I was 27, and then we waited a few years to just like be married. And so yeah, I was 32, like wham bam, that went fast. And I thought, I'd be like 22, but at 22 I wasn't even married yet. But yeah, I always thought I'd be like 22 or 23 when I became a mother, but it did not happen that way. Describe your child in a single sentence. My eldest is brilliant, and my youngest is a messenger of joy. How have you changed as a person since becoming a mom? Well, I have become a lot more streamlined in my life because I just see that you can only do so many things well in your life. Like you could do like a billion things mediocre or terrible, or you could do like 3 things well. You could be a great family man, family woman, you could be a great family person, you could be great at some hobby like singing, or yeah, you could have great finances, you could be great at golf. You know, you could probably be good at 3 of those, but not all 4. And so I've just really streamlined my life down to taking care of my family as the main priority. And we've gotten a lot of flack for that, but you know, families are attacked. There's a high divorce rate. And the life of Valerie Allison. Hey, Valerie! Hello. I just thought I'd get on and do a tag video. How you doing? How are you tonight? What's going on? My husband's working late, so I'm just on here playing around with live video with no makeup on, but at least the lighting's bad so you can't see what I really look like. Yeah, how have you changed as a person since becoming a mom? Yeah, definitely our life is a lot more streamlined. So that is all the questions, and I am exhausted. So I think I'm gonna go to bed, actually. I don't know if this is like the weirdest live stream ever. Usually more than 4 people have shown up, but this is the first time I've ever done it at 10 o'clock on a Saturday night. Oh, so my Eastern watchers are like totally asleep right now. Like it's like midnight there. Huh. Anywho, if there are no other questions, comments, or concerns, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. This was fun, I think. I don't know. I don't even know if I'll leave this up. It was kind of, I don't know. Anyway, love you guys if you're watching the playback or if you are here with me. I hope you know you're good, you're precious. Grace and peace. Good night.